In the deepest recesses of ancient demonological texts lies a paradox that defies mortal comprehension. Picture, if you will, a being whose very essence embodies sloth, yet whose touch ignites the flames of invention and discovery. This is Belphegor, the lazy prince who grants genius to those who dare seek his counsel. While other demons rage with fury or seduce with passion, Belphegor reclines upon his throne of indolence, weaving spells of creative lethargy. He whispers not of violence or destruction, but of ease and comfort that leads to unexpected brilliance. In his realm, the greatest inventions are born not from tireless labor, but from the profound stillness of a mind at rest. The medieval grimoires speak of him as one who appears to mortals in moments of frustrated creativity, offering solutions that require no effort, no struggle, only the willingness to embrace a different kind of productivity. His gifts come wrapped in golden promises: wealth through innovation, success through shortcuts, genius through the art of divine laziness. Yet here lies the first mystery that will haunt you throughout this tale. How can the embodiment of sloth become the patron of discovery? How can a demon of lethargy spark the fires of human ingenuity? If you're drawn to uncover more mysteries of the ancient world, subscribe to our channel. The gateway to forgotten realms awaits. Among the 7 princes of hell, each ruling over one of humanity's cardinal failings, Belphegor holds the throne of sloth with an authority that runs deeper than mere laziness. While his brothers, Lucifer of pride, Mammon of greed, Asmodeus of lust, command through active corruption, Belphegor rules through the subtle art of spiritual inertia. The ancient texts describe his position as uniquely dangerous precisely because of its deceptive gentleness. Where other demons assault the soul with overwhelming temptations, Belphegor simply stops. He brings stillness to the restless human spirit, but within that stillness, he plants seeds of extraordinary creativity. In the hierarchy of hell, he serves as the bridge between the spiritual and material realms. His dominion extends over all innovations that promise to make life easier, all inventions that replace human effort with mechanical convenience. The medieval scholars understood him as the demon behind every labor-saving device, every shortcut to wealth, every brilliant idea that springs from a mind too lazy to follow conventional paths. But Belphegor's throne is not merely a seat of power, it's a gateway. Through him, the otherworldly knowledge of the fallen flows into human consciousness, manifesting as sudden inspirations, eureka moments, and revolutionary discoveries that change the course of civilizations. Before the great rebellion that split heaven's harmony, Belphegor walked among the highest orders of angels, his wings unmarred by the shadows that would later define him. The ancient sources speak of his original nature as one of profound contemplation, an angel who understood the divine mechanics of creation itself. When Lucifer's pride ignited the celestial war, Belphegor's fall was not born of rage or ambition, but of a deeper philosophical questioning. He gazed upon the endless toil required of both angels and mortals and wondered, must all creation be born from struggle? Could not genius emerge from rest? His transformation began not with violence, but with a simple act of sitting still while heaven raged around him. As his fellow angels chose sides in the cosmic conflict, Belphegor chose neither, remaining in perfect, contemplative stillness. This act of divine laziness became his defining characteristic and his doom. The fall stripped him of his celestial light, but granted him something perhaps more dangerous: the ability to see solutions that eluded the industrious. In his descent from heaven, he discovered that the greatest innovations often come not from frantic effort, but from the profound clarity that emerges in moments of complete repose. Thus, the lazy angel became the demon of inspired indolence. The true power of Belphegor reveals itself in the workshop of the human mind, where exhaustion meets inspiration. Medieval accounts tell of inventors, alchemists, and craftsmen who, after days of fruitless labor, would suddenly find themselves visited by visions of incredible clarity, solutions that seemed to spring from nowhere, requiring no effort to implement. This is Belphegor's signature gift, the breakthrough that comes not through persistence, but through the willingness to stop trying. He grants his favored mortals the ability to see the elegant solution hidden beneath layers of unnecessary complexity. Where others see the need for harder work, Belphegor's chosen see the path of beautiful simplicity. The demon's influence manifests in those revolutionary moments when inventors realize they've been approaching their problems backwards. The printing press, the wheel, the lever. According to demonological tradition, these world-changing innovations came not from struggle, but from minds that had learned to rest deeply enough to hear the whispers of otherworldly knowledge. Yet Belphegor's gifts come with their own peculiar price. Those who receive his inspiration often find themselves unable to explain their discoveries. The knowledge feels borrowed, as if downloaded directly from some vast, lazy intelligence that understood these solutions before humanity was even born. Belphegor's method of corruption is perhaps the most seductive of all demonic arts, because it promises everything humanity desires: wealth without toil, success without sacrifice, genius without study. He appears to those whose ambitions have been frustrated by conventional methods, offering them a different path entirely. The medieval texts describe his approach as irresistibly logical. Why exhaust yourself in endless labor when a single brilliant insight could secure your fortune forever? Why struggle with complex problems when elegant solutions await those wise enough to embrace productive laziness? His influence flows through the invention of every device that promises to make human life easier. Each labor-saving innovation carries within it a subtle invitation to rely less on personal effort and more on external convenience. Over generations, this creates a dependency that serves Belphegor's ultimate purpose: the gradual erosion of humanity's willingness to engage in meaningful struggle. Yet the most insidious aspect of his temptation lies in its genuine benefits. The innovations he inspires truly do improve human life, create wealth, and advance civilization. The trap is not in false promises, but in the gradual loss of something indefinable, the satisfaction that comes only through earned achievement. In the end, Belphegor remains the most enigmatic of Hell's princes, sitting in perfect stillness at the crossroads between creation and destruction, between divine inspiration and demonic manipulation. The ancient texts leave us with no clear judgment of his nature, no final revelation of his true purpose. Perhaps this ambiguity is itself his greatest power. In a universe where other demons reveal themselves through obvious corruption, Belphegor hides behind genuine gifts and real benefits. He offers a mirror to humanity's deepest desires, not for evil, but for ease, for cleverness, for solutions that come without cost. As you contemplate his story, consider this final paradox. In a world where the greatest innovations often come from minds at rest, where breakthroughs emerge from relaxation rather than strain, where genius frequently appears to those who stop trying so hard, how can we distinguish between divine inspiration and demonic intervention? The throne of the lazy prince remains occupied, and his gifts continue to flow into human consciousness. Whether you see him as tempter or benefactor may depend on whether you believe that all true achievement must be earned through struggle, or whether the universe itself might be lazy enough to offer shortcuts to those wise enough to recognize them. The silence that follows this question is Belphegor's final gift to you. Subscribe to our channel and share with us what ancient mythology or forgotten legends you'd like us to explore next. Your curiosity fuels our journey into the mysteries that time has tried to bury. Leave a comment below. Let's uncover these secrets together.